I did want to, before we switch gears, just real quick, I know we touch on it a lot, you and me. We don't agree. We talked about this before. Can we just run this play? I thought this was the wildest play I saw.
Here we go.
So can I set the stage real quick?
Yeah.
And I have never once been misconstrued for a Blue Jays fan because, as like I said, Yankee fan, don't like them. But, man, did they get royally screwed here. What happens is a pitch, up around the chin, gets called for a third strike. The batter starts taking his gear off, and the runner off of first assumes the last 1,000 times a pitch has landed there, it's been a ball. And he gets thrown out right here. And it completely kills a rally in a 0-0 game. This game doesn't go that long if maybe they score a run here. So, come on. If there was ever a
Give me that pitch again. That's a great frame job by the catcher. I think that's top of the letters right there. It's the upper portion of the strike zone. I don't think it's that. I think the batter screwed the runner because he did a double take. I think he knew it was called a strike, and then he tried to act like I'm going to show everybody what a bad call it was. You should wait there and make sure you don't put your runner in a bad position. That probably is a ball.
Maybe he started moving, though, thinking there's no feasible way. He moved like that was a ball, and then he just kind of stopped. And I think maybe he thought, there's no way that could be called a strike.
That, to me, is poor base running. That is poor base running by everybody involved. You can't ever assume that the officials are going to make the right call, especially an umpire behind the plate.
I feel like a couple years from now, when this show is really big, we could probably ask one of the guys on the chat to just dive into the last 1,000 pitches that stopped there, and you're going to have 998 balls and 2 strikes. That's so crazy.
What also is interesting is there's no box there that they usually have throughout the rig. Yeah, kind of interesting there because I wonder where it would be. Just at the top of the strike zone. I don't think it's as bad an egregious call as you're talking about. That's why I always ask, how do you define the strike zone? If he's standing there at a little bit taller, that's the top of the letters.
That's not top of the letters. That's the bottom of his neck. That's his collar line.
It's not my problem. He has no neck.
That hits the ump in the chin if they let it go. Run it one more time.
What a great frame job by the catcher.
That thing hits the ump in the face.
Look where the glove is when he just frames it perfectly. See, that's what I'm talking about. The art form of the game. That is an art to be able to frame pitches like that to make it look like you're holding it there. I love it, and they're all over it too. Getting the batter, the double play there.
Get out of this, Malik.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree on all of it regarding Major League Baseball. Should be a fun series. I picked the Dodgers to win it going in. Still feel pretty comfortable about that. You rolling with the Dodgers?
They are so loaded, man. They got 3-time Cy Young Award winners coming out of their bullpen. That's one thing I did love. Clayton Kershaw, who's got a history of performing really poorly in the postseason, came in really late, and this might be one of the last times we see him. How cool was it to see him in front of the guys?
It was great. And then to see his wife in the stands watching, which I think were his kids were watching too, the stress that was on them, realizing it might be the last time they would see him in a Dodgers uniform in that situation was really, really cool.